Okay, we're still going to work out that same transition. Okay, but we're going to have a different attack at the end. Instead of a sweep, we're going to go to submit. All right. And I don't know if you guys have really noticed, but John and I have been talking a little bit over the last few months and stuff. And we're trying to not just do our attacks and do our moves from a static position, right? And that's how we usually teach to you the first time you do it, right? But most of you guys have been here long enough that we've done some of these before, or you've seen them before, or whatever it might be. And so that's why we're trying to do it off a transition, right? So as you're doing your escape, this is the position that you may find yourself in, and this is how we're going to attack, right? I can teach you exactly how to do a move and exactly what position to start it in. Well, what's the likelihood that's ever going to happen, right? Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So that's, if you're ever wondering, that's kind of the theory behind it. So we'll do the move, but then I want to try and do it off some transition, whether it's on a side control, on a mount, off the sweep, you know, so that we can move right into it and you recognize it as you roll. So just in case you're ever wondering what the hell's he doing. I'm going to start the same way, again, in mount, because especially when you're starting out, we end up in mount a lot, we got to be able to get out. First and foremost, you can't get out of the position, doesn't matter how many submissions from the top you know. All right, my skate, get back to my half guard, I see that window, and I go back to guard. Now, the last one we worked on was going right from this position, using that transition to start attacking, okay? But if we start to get stuck here, and as I'm coming in, John's already starting to build his frame, he's trying to press away, right? He's not just gonna stay down like that. So if I can't, in transition, start setting up my attack, I gotta recognize it. Make sense? So instead, as I'm coming up here, and John starts building his frame, I feel that arm come in. I'm just gonna, instead of coming back to my full guard, I'm gonna climb my leg up onto his back and use that club to move his head off to the side. Now remember how we were controlling this arm as we're coming underneath? I had an underhook here, right? Sorry, I should switch sides. Here. So imagine I just regarded him, right? I suppose I could just regard him, right? So I'm here, push on that knee, I scoot back through, and I'm gonna control John's arm, okay? I start to scoop my hip out, push on his face, step over his head. So I'm transitioning right into an armbar. I'm not coming to guard, letting him build himself up, and then trying to get his arm across and break him down. In transition, I'm saying, oh look, his head's over there. I'm gonna take his arm home. Cool? One more time. Work my mount escape. Half guard. John's sitting back. I can't get underneath him. I'm gonna come back to my guard. I start to lock him up. John builds his frame. I got my underhook here. I'm just gonna kick up high. I may not even need to step on his hip, right? If he's postured up, he's doing the work for me. I just gotta use that back leg and climb it. Whoop. Keeping his elbow inside my hip, and I can shoot my hips up for the armbar. Here.
Steel cup every time.
Yeah, right. Don't worry, steel cup. I'm not that fancy. Questions? Use that transition. Climb those hips up. All right, I'm underneath the arm. As John starts to posture up, I just push off. My hips come up. My hips should never be on the ground for an armbar. Hips up. In there. All right, cup right into his elbow if you got one. 1, 2, 3.
No cup change.